So it was October 31, 1971. John and Johnson were sitting at home having a great time, drinking a couple of beers. Till all of a sudden, there was this knock on the door. John decided to open it, and it was this lady. This lady started telling them a story about a haunted mansion in the forest nearby, that a ghost would come, capture their souls. Well, John and Johnson didn't really believe the story, so they wanted to see for themselves if it was true, if there was a house. So they called up their friend, the Ace. They called him up and asked if he could bring along his club, just in case of. So at midnight, John and Johnson and the Ace would go to the forest in search of the house. So they found the house, and since John and Johnson were a little bit scared, they asked if their big friend, the Ace, could go in with his club. So okay, John and Johnson waited outside, and the Ace went in search for the ghost. So he goes in. After 4 minutes waiting, they heard this wind go by, and the ghost just flashed by. And the ghost entered the house in search of their friend. After 5 minutes, they heard this great scream, this loud scream, and it was the sound of their friend. And the ghost reappeared, showing he had captured their friend's soul. So John and Johnson were terrified to death, and they just started running for their lives. And they just went running. And Johnson just went running, and all of a sudden, he just disappeared, just like that, and left Johnson behind. And Johnson was so scared, he just didn't look back, just only went running, but of course he couldn't escape, so he ran, and then Ghost also took his soul. But little did they know, they disappeared forever, but their soul remained forever in the forest. John and Johnson, their soul always in the forest of the haunted mansion.